made it.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Fuck off. It's early. You can lead us.
All right, so starting with the broad market outlook, we got the SPY hit smack in the middle of this range. Again, now as we kind of creep back up towards retest, our confidence levels tends to rise a little bit as we sort of see a little bit more setups out there in the market, and we're not afraid of the market to be breaking their support. We want to just be aware and remind ourselves that as we get near this retest, when everything's going to look perfect, it's probably going to be a better time to be looking to take profits and looking to initiate new positions. It's kind of the time to be holding positions that we've been buying for the past week. Healthcare wise, among the sectors, healthcare still looks very good up to this 250, where a lot of the other sectors are a little more extended in their relative ranges. So I might be some setups here. So again, been watching this small mid caps for the past few months waiting for this big breakout. We saw big caps kind of leading a little bit ahead of the small caps, but more likely we're not going to see this 508 breakout anytime soon. It probably needs to get pulled back in and kind of step back up and tighten up before we'll see a bigger move back through that all-time high. Stock wise, not too much on the radar, just holding positions from last week, like this VEEV and this CERT. I'm not in CRT, but this one I'm keeping an eye on through this 40 in time. So with that, Shake, you want to take over?
Yeah, can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. You disabled screen sharing. One week we'll get this.
All right, you should be good now.
I'm good?
Yeah.
Is that screen 6? You got me up?
Yeah.
All right, so this open, this is the best open we could have hoped for coming into Monday, if you ask me. Stocks very extended coming into the week. We got the huge 3-day move last week. So now stocks are looking to retrace a little bit. Perfect time for us to be finding that relative strength. I think screaming at me pre-market, Snapchat is the only thing I'm seeing green on the board. We saw that strength Friday. So I wasn't looking to add much to this setup. I'm just kind of sitting with stock against this 7350 area. So, but that one now becomes a lot more interesting because of the information it's giving us pre-market. So definitely looking at Snap today. But again, here's what I want to see out of the market. Let me focus here. We got this huge 3-day move. I want to see a 50% retracement down to this 440, 439 area. If we get that move, we can find everything that's going to be relatively strong. And then we can find some really great entries in that area. So I'm almost hoping we continue to pull in and we get a viable pivot. So then in that case, I'll be looking at Snap, as I mentioned. And then I love Match. I love this Match. I'll buy this one today through 162. I'll love it inside day. I love for it to chill a bit, but I think this is an absolutely great entry through that 162 area. And then this recent IPO, what is it? TC, what a fucking, it was on the sheet. What is it? TC what?
Yeah. TDCX. TD.
Yeah. So, very tight chart. And then we'll go over to a 2-hour chart and you can just see how tight it was all day Friday. It really just flagged out. So this is giving a really nice entry, 25.50 area just against this pivot low. Give it $1, 24.40. I think that could have a big move throughout, to new highs, 27.50 area. So those three are where I have my focus today on new entries. There's a lot of other names I'm looking at as they digest, and we got a lot of earnings coming out this week. So I don't anticipate the beginning of this week to be too active. And I think if you notice on the shakedown, there's only like 10, 11 charts. There's usually like 25, 30. It's because there's so many earnings this week. There's so many names that just have earnings coming up in 2-3 days that, it's not worth taking a trade in that close to earnings. So I'm anticipating the rest of the week to be very, very busy. Today will probably be slower. I'd imagine Tuesday is a little slower. Then we get the earnings starting to come in. We get Netflix after the close Tuesday, and then we get a whole hundreds and hundreds of companies pretty much coming every day. So calm before the storm right now. I'm not going to do too much today. I don't anticipate. We'll see. You never know what's going to happen with this market, but that's really all. That's it out of me. Anyone else got anything they're looking at today? Can I stop the share?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of on the same page as you, Shake. Go figure. I want to see that SPY kind of retrace to the 50 moving average. find some support there, and then we can actually see what stocks have some relative strength. Match is probably the only thing, like you said, that I would even look to buy today. I'm probably not buying anything today. I'm already pretty filled up. I have like 5 different positions. That Snapchat is like my biggest position. I'm going to let that one work and see if we can get a move before earnings this week. Another one I'm looking at is Workday, WDAY. Yeah, the first one. So obviously really nice move. I don't think I'd buy it just now, but you can see that like flag starting to form right here. So I'm definitely keeping an eye on this 275 level in time. I want to see the moving averages catch up a little bit and then look to buy that 275, maybe 280, kind of add area. If you zoom out and look at a weekly chart, that level's, huge. That 280 level is really, really nice. So, you can see that cup and handle. That it's like the same pattern as CRM, that breakout last week. Snow had the similar, just a all-time high cup and handle, huge weekly chart. So just kind of keeping an eye on that one, trying to get a good price so I can ride it through all-time highs soon.
Okay, just dead silence, huh? Anyone else looking at anything? I think call, hit us.
So last Friday, I thought the strongest name in the market was Amazon. And
Yeah.
we saw
Oh,
that
yeah.
move. It just beasted through those moving averages. We got a huge macro consolidation pattern.
Yeah,
Kind of want to pick some of this up if we can get a little pullback. And then when the market rips, I think Amazon's going to rip with it.
yeah, I like that a lot.
But I can't buy it right now.
Yeah,
Just
same.
kind of have it #1 on my radar.
Yeah, I think the banks are also starting to look really good. If you look at Goldman on the earnings, it's got this really nice macro pattern on the weekly. I like
Goldman, GS, and BlackRock. Those are the two that really had awesome reactions.
Yeah. That BlackRock's really nice. Citi had a nice reaction. Bank of America, new highs. So the banks have a ton of strength right now. Definitely gotta keep an eye on them for a tight flag for an earnings setup.
Possibly JPM, but JPM not as nice as a reaction. It
No,
actually
yeah.
sold off and it bounced back, which is what we want to see, but just sloppy action.
Yeah, if you compare it to the other ones, it's not as relatively strong.
Maybe next quarter.
Yeah. Ooh.
Mo Money, what you got, bro?
All right, I got AXP. That's probably my favorite.
Oh, I like that one.
178. Yeah, 178 and 180 levels huge. I got Twitter 64, looks really good on the weekly where it starts.
Twitter is fucking wedging so sneaky.
Yeah.
Finally starting to pivot from the last time we bought it, got smacked.
Yeah, I still got fucking PTSD from that one.
Yeah. I got an IPO. I think Christina mentioned it. It's CLST. And through 14, this thing looks like it could rip. But
Oh,
obviously haven't been watching it. Don't know like volume wise. But that's just one
That looks sick.
IPO on the radar.
that
and
NGA
then-
looks really weird. It looks really light.
Just thin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Needs the volume. And then Facebook starting to pivot here, probably 330 area. But again, we got earnings this week on Snaps. So it'll have reaction. I think Facebook's earnings are 25th, so next week. So
Snapchat's earnings of this week.
Next,
Next
7
week.
days.
the next.
Yeah, 25th.
All right, so the same day. Yeah.
Oh, fucking goddamn.
Yeah. Yep, that's all I got.
They're gonna do the same fucking shit they did last quarter at Snap. It's gonna go nowhere. Then our earnings are gonna gap it up 10%. No, I hope not. Maybe it just runs into the report.
We'll see.
I got TMO. TMO is about the only one I like.
I like that one. That's so tight.
Yeah. And then I kind of got screwed on this DKNG. I'm still in it. I think I'm just gonna give it 15 minutes and see what it does.
Yeah, that's looking like a short, like Shake said last week.
Yeah, I mean, that one's tough right now.
I think, I mean, I got ticked in like above 50, and I was giving it to that 47, 49 was my stop. So I think it's going to shake that out and then fucking rip, of course.
Yeah, right. Capitulate.
That's all I got.
Got a couple.
What is the,
EXPE's looking good. EXPE could probably go.
Yeah, I like that one. I'd like to get a little tighter. Let that moving average catch
Yeah.
up.
A lot of the same from what you guys had said. I like Etsy, just needs a little more daily consolidation. ADI, another one, just kind of needs to set up on the daily, but the chart's looking pretty nice. Running a pre-market gapper scan, this FRSH looks a little interesting. It needs time for that like 44 area. But just software IPO is kind of one of those names we tend to gravitate towards. So I want to
Where
watch.
do you,
going
was that?
forward.
Where do you find your pre-market gapper scan?
I run it on Thinkorswim. I found something on Google. Some like message boards some guys were posting.
Weeble has
They're
that
custom
shit.
gap
Yo, can you
scripts,
show
and
me
I
that?
found a couple. Yeah, I will send you. I can just send you the little code snippet. Yeah.
Oh, send a little snip.
What's it? That and NXST looks pretty decent as well. Pretty big macro consolidation, gapping up a bit today. Broadcasting companies, so not the most exciting name, but the chart looks really good.
That's a fucking huge level.
Yeah, that I mean 162.3 being the real level, but depending how it sets up, you could probably find something in that 159 area. That's pretty much what I'm looking at.
Freshworks, huh?
at Freshworks, I really like the time duration that has expired since that was debuted. It's put in a high, it's put in a low. Now it's a nice trade to like maybe catch a move back towards highs.
344
Agreed.
time, maybe.
Yeah, it needs a little time and it seems wide, but yeah, that 44 area looks like the spot here soon.
Either that or if it can hold at 41, that would be nice versus 41. I like that one. That's it.
Anyone got anything else?
Last week, everything looked fucking good. This week, not so much. So see what today brings.
Here, I got one.
Oh, go ahead.
I got Shopify through 4:30.
Oh, sick background. Nice. That's sick.
Yeah, I'm in school, so I can't. I don't know.
Christian doesn't trade the market. He's in the market.
That's hilarious.
That's insider trading right there.
Yeah, he's literally
I like
inside
this.
the stock.
Don't tell the SEC.
I don't remember who called it out last week, but this Vico looks good if it can hold. It's pretty thin though. Kind of got denied Friday, but it's pretty nice.
What's the
Yeah, I
ticker?
think-
Wedging pretty nice.
I think that
Vico.
Vico is one you just kind of sit in. You don't try to momentum trade at all. You just kind of buy some and give it the proper room, let it work out. I think it's more of a grinder stock than anything we're going to see like 10% moves in, but definitely
Yeah.
looks really good. That VECO, the Shopify, someone just called out with Amazon waking up. I put this on the shakedown. A lot of the times we see these names move together and we see money flow to the same kind of direction of the market. So definitely more interested in Shopify seeing Amazon wake up so much. Not the tightest chart. I like how it's trying to, use that old support and kind of its new resistance now, that kind of new range it's creating. I would love to see it get really tight in this area. I doubt it's going to happen, but definitely looking at, that area, whatever those highs are. But I could just see money flowing back to Shopify. These names have been hiding for a long time. And then, we saw it last quarter with Netflix where it had the great macro chart and then out of fucking nowhere on a down day, that shit woke the hell up. And that's exactly what happened with Amazon yesterday. Friday. It wasn't a down day, but it just like out of nowhere had this crazy buying. That's what we see a lot of the times in these massive mega cap stocks when, they're leaders for years on end and then they chill. Amazon's really based out for an entire year. same thing that Netflix did. We should not be surprised that, we're seeing money flow back to this one out of nowhere. So Amazon and Shopify become very interesting to me.
Another chart I have is this. My favorite financial is WFC. I want to see a back test at 48 on the intraday, and then range
Oh.
break through 49.
That's nice. That's
Looks-
WFC.
looks-
I missed that one.
It looks good on the weekly as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to tighten up a little though. 10%
I want-
range right now.
I want to see it pull back on open, test that 48, establish a pivot, then move.
I like the Spotify in time as well.
Spotify.
Yeah, it's forming this nice wedge.
Oh,
Like if you zoom out, that 200 level that it retested turned it into support, which was previous resistance.
Yo, that monthly chart is so nice.
Yeah, so I'm still waiting for that real change of trend, but you start seeing the moving averages curling up, but it's still sitting under the 200 days. So I'm thinking I probably won't get involved until it actually gets back above that level. So maybe that like 260 area in time. We'll see. Earnings in 9 days, so that might be the catalyst right there. If you get a nice gap up on that, look for an orb play and then a flag over a couple weeks, and then buy that.
Love that one. I like that one a lot.
Something I've been watching is Wolf 23.
Wolf looks good. I like that one.
Just needs to kind of set up on the daily. And then DLTR had this like big move 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's kind of just setting up under this 100 right here.
I gotta change the name to $2 tree.
Oh.
And then the only other thing is TMO that I was watching as well.
Another level I'm watching is this 42 on AMC. It just reclaimed the 50. I want to see it back test that 40. That 40 psychological figure. Yeah, it's a 20% short float, so I want to see initial pop.
Yeah.
okay.
Tell your classmates you're trading AMC. They'll
go
think
crazy.
You're just hopping on the bandwagon.
Yeah, I just hate trading names that are so in the news and so followed by retail money and things like that. I feel like they just get slammed so much. That's why I mean, it's a good stock. I just never trade this PLTR just because the same reason. It's like, it feels like everyone in the world who's kind of retail money is always looking at this thing. Those are kind of names I tend to avoid. They just seem like harder trades.
I'm looking at
Me personally. Oh, what up?
FTNT.
What's that?
FTNT.
Oh yeah, Fortnite.
3.
Oh, that's nice. 320.
3, yeah.
Yeah, a little more sideways in front of that level. That could be really
Yeah.
nice. Really strong
And
name. I
also-
like that one.
And also COF from last week already, 172.
Very nice. That one's got earnings next week. May just wait,
Yeah.
but nice. Yeah, it's definitely nice.
And I think BG in time could be really nice. 147.
PG.
So
PG.
looks like a blue sky.
There you go. Nice weekly on that one.
God, that Snapchat is just so fucking sick.
I mean, I'm wondering if we get a Snapchat move on a down day, kind of like they did with Netflix last quarter. That it's gapping up $1. Market's gapping down 0.5%. It's a lot of information right there.
I think it's gonna wait till earnings and then gap up and screw us all.
Maybe we'll see. We gonna see. Any final thoughts? I gotta set alerts and kind of prepare for this open a little bit.
To go.
Maybe this
Look.
Costco.
What?
Maybe Costco through 454 versus 449.
Yeah, that's nice and tight. That one's nice.
The short-term MAs are curling up and is trying to reclaim that 50.
Yeah. I see that for sure. That's nice. I like that one. Strong trend.
Final thought I have going before earnings season is right now, are we gonna stay in a range bound market or switch back into a bull run? Time will tell.
So we're either gonna go up or go down.
Yo, no way.
And
I don't believe you.
are we gonna go up and make new highs, or are we gonna go up and stay at resistance?
All I know is we're either gonna go up or down. That's for sure.
All I know is
Geniuses over here.
in my time frame, I don't need to worry about that.
Ben, for that
Oh.
Costco, look at the weekly chart.
Background's fucking hilarious.
Inside week buying through highs.
Yeah, I mean, this one is like this one I know Ben is gonna say the easy trade was through 385
Yeah,
to 470, and now
Mhm.
you're doing the hard stuff. So I was in that trade. I was in the all-time high break through 385, and I got out around 460. That was the easy trade. Now it's chopping around, but it is setting up again. I just think that it's hard for me to put on a trade on something where I just had the super easy 6-month swing to go and buy it here. I think it needs more time.
I see. You're right.
That FTNT is setting up a lot better now than it was on Thursday, Kusha. I think like this is 320 versus, the inside day 320 versus 310. That looks a lot better than trying to get fancy on the intraday chart with a $1 risk,
Exactly. I see where I went wrong there.
Yeah, lesson learned.
All right, 7 minutes to open. I gotta get out of here, yo. Good pre-market meeting. Talk to you
Peace.
guys
peace out.
later.
Peace, man.
It is
I want
Brent.
to say figs 38 if it wants to turn. Looks pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm always watching.
I know
Figs,
we
but
all
we'll
been
see.
watching this one.
Yeah, if you invert it though, it looks like a short. So we'll see. Yo, Derek
We'll
and baby
see.
Derek.
We'll see.
All right, peace out, guys.
There you go.